Hey, my friends, Tony back again. I want to share with you this idea of success habits. And what is it? Why is habit so important? And if you're familiar, maybe you're not familiar with this. I wasn't familiar with it until I had somebody introduce me to it, but it was an essay that was written in the late 70s. It was an insurance salesperson, and he wrote an essay. His name was Albert Ian Gray. And he wrote an essay to all insurance agents about the common denominator of success. And that's the name of the essay, the common denominator of success. I'd highly recommend just go type into Google and you'll find all PDFs of it, but go find it. It's an absolutely amazing document. But this is what he says, like the fourth paragraph down. He says this: the secret of success of every man or woman who has ever been successful lies in the fact that they formed the habit of doing the things that failures don't like to do. Let me repeat that. I'm going to repeat it in the way that he wrote it. The common denominator of success, the secret of success for any man or woman who has ever been successful lies in the fact that they formed the habit of doing the things that failures don't like to do. So then he goes on to say, well, what is it that they don't like to do? And the point is the highly successful people, they don't like to do the same things that unsuccessful people don't like to do. You know, wake up early or exercise, eat right, all of those different things. Read 10 pages of a good book every day. They don't like to do those things. Maybe they do, but they made it a habit now where they don't have to consciously choose to do it. They automatically do it. So I would ask you, what are the things that you avoid doing as a salesperson or as a mom, as a dad? Like, what are the things that you're avoiding doing that you just don't like doing, that you have to make a choice every day to do? And because you have to make that choice, it just gets drudgery to make it. Make it a habit. Now, how do I make it a habit? Well, there's psychological things of checking things off and knowing that you're doing it every day. So in our little success journals that we provide, there's a little part in here that it says my success habit is, and you write that down. And then today, this is my 3rd day in a row, or my 10th day in a row, or my 30th day in a row of practicing my success habit. And so we have you track it every day and check off the box every single day of a success habit. It might be, I'm going to wake up at 5:30 in the morning every day. Well, write it down every day and then check it off every day that you did it. And when you didn't do it, you have to start over. Because that's the way that habits work. If you don't do it every day, you reset. Your brain literally resets. There was a whole study done at NASA. This is a crazy study, and I just want to share it with you because it proves the point. So they used to do upside down glasses, goggles, where they would give astronauts or astronauts that were wanting to go out, they would give them goggles that when you put it on, the whole world would turn upside down. And so they would have them use these goggles night and day, wherever they were, and they would use these goggles, and after about 27 days, their world would turn right side up. They would start to see right side up even with these glasses on. So then they thought to themselves, okay, that was 28 days. I wonder if about day 14, if we were to take the goggles off. If we were to take the goggles off and allow them to go and read a book or do something else, and then we put the goggles back on, what would happen? Here's the fascinating thing that happened. Do you think that it would go another 13 days and then flip? Or would it take another 28 days? If you answered the second, you'd be right. It took another 28 days for them to go and flip their brain to actually see right side up. And so when you're developing habits, you have to understand. Now, if you've read The One Thing by Gary Keller, he talks about there in his research, and I would believe this, that we believe that habits are 21 days. That's baloney. Habits are 21 days if it's something that is easy for you, if it's something innate in you, if it's something you desire or you want, if it's something that is totally outside your comfort or familiar zone, something that is going to push you, it can take upwards of sometimes 90 days. On average, it's 66 days. That's what he's found in his research. But it can take as much as 90 days to develop a habit. But you do it until it becomes automatic. And when it does, you will find more success in life. Make the things that you don't want to do a habit and watch what happens with your life. It will transform your life. So, what are your success habits today? Write them down and then check them off every day that you've done it. If you miss a day, go back and start from ground zero and keep those habits going.